Hey friends, welcome to a Wellness Wednesday. Even though it's Thursday, it is the time of year, that week of the year where we don't seem to know what day it is, what time it is. We ate too much cheese. The Christmas tree is, over there still looking festive, but we're looking into the new year. And it's a time to really reflect on the past year or years, what's worked, what hasn't, and look ahead to maybe what we would like to create in our life. And so, the New Year's resolution. I'm not really a big fan, to be honest. I think it's more important that we focus on just daily habits and, yes, have goals. But New Year's resolutions tend to be an all or nothing thing, and most of us fail at them. And so I encourage you this year to think about maybe not making a resolution, but looking at what habits in your life that you can change instead. So, again, as we all know, the last few years have been a little bit rough. And as we came into 2021, I started to make a big change in my life. So I've been in the fitness industry for 20 years, always been a fairly active person. 2020 was actually a great year. We had so much hiking, we were so active. But 2021 was actually our post-COVID year after we were so sick and Alexis was ill. And I didn't move literally for like an entire year. And I gained probably close to 15 pounds in that time, but who cares about the weight? I was tired. I just didn't feel good. I was achy. And so January of this year started to make a change. So we started in January with the 30-day Yoga with Adriene challenge. I continued to do that. I added back in some Pilates. I had visions. I think I might have told you guys a year ago I was going to take up running again. I haven't. I've only ran a half a dozen times. But I actually went back to the gym just in September, and I try to lift weights a couple times a year. So things have, compared to where I was a year ago, I am in way, way better shape. But as we come into another new year, it's an opportunity to, again, what do I always talk about? Living your best life. Best me 2023. And I feel like life's a little more structured. It's time to do some things. So I'm super excited about this new program I'm doing, because the reality is abs are not made at the gym. I'm not sure you've ever seen, I have strong abs because I do teach Pilates. I'm not sure I've ever seen them because I also really like to eat. So if you have, goals of having abs, or just getting some lean muscle, losing body fat, honestly, yes, we need to go to the gym, of course. But what you put in your body, nutrition and fuel, and how you nourish yourself is way more important. So if there's only one thing you're going to change, maybe you have to work out, or do you have to eat well? Eat well first, okay? So I've started this new program. So our team has actually partnered up with two of the leading experts in the nutrition field to put together this Best Me 23 program. And it's all about nutrition and habit stacking. So I started a few days ago. This is actually very similar to something I did back in 2000 and what year was that? 2010, when I was running half marathons. I had a friend who was a nutritionist who put me on a very dedicated program, and it was a lifestyle. And we lived that way for quite a few years, best shape of my life. So I'm super excited to get back into this. So what are we going to teach you in this program if you're interested in joining us? But you get so much information. But we basically start with looking at actually, number one, portion size of food, because a lot of us either undereat. Actually, I'm going to say a lot of women, we undereat. Some of us overeat, but we're going to look at what should we actually be eating. Not just if anyone ever tells you 1,200 calories, slap them upside the head. We don't do that, and go the other way. Okay. We need more calories. We really do. So we're going to talk about proper portions. We're going to talk about, then we're going to give you a grocery list, actually send you out to the store. What are some healthy options? Okay. We're going to talk about meal timing, because what happens, especially over 40, this happened to me as well, is sometimes our metabolism slows down. Again, I tend to undereat. I get busy and I go long periods of time without eating. So if your metabolism is a little bit slow, you need to balance your blood sugars. We're going to look at the glycemic index. So we're going to talk about meal timing, how often to eat, how should you eat around your workouts, before your workouts, how should you eat after your workouts. And then we're going to look at the piece that you've heard this, if you've done any nutrition stuff, macronutrients, okay? Proteins, fat, carbohydrates. Carbs actually aren't bad for you. They get a bad rap. They just need to be balanced properly. So we're actually going to give you all of those building blocks. And what's amazing is you get this, I actually printed it off because I'm old school, but you can have this online, but there's this massive guide. It's 47 pages of information that talks about all of these things. And there are daily trackers with how you're going to track when you're eating, what you're eating, because when we're looking at habits, we need a little bit of help. There's this amazing grocery list. And then my favorite part is all of the recipes at the back. So here's one, for example, this is a turkey meatloaf. I made one yesterday for breakfast. It was a peanut butter, a PB&J omelet. There was no jam in it. Healthier options. I was pretty skeptical because who puts peanut butter in their omelet? It was so, so good. So we have all of these amazing tools. You get this 47-page guide. You also get access. So every single day for an entire month, right, you can opt in and get a daily text message. So you're actually going to get a video from Jen and Nate. And these guys are just like, they kill nutrition. I absolutely love what they have to say. But you're going to get a daily text from them that actually is in a video format. And it's, again, just more information, more education. Because honestly, this is what I live and breathe, is knowledge is power. And when you know better, you can do better, right? So you can opt into this daily text. Plus, you actually have access to a weekly Zoom call with Jen. So every single week you can actually jump on live and you can get live coaching. You can ask your own specific questions for yourself to Jen. And she is absolutely amazing. I've studied nutrition. I've fallen way, way off the way in the last couple of years, got to be honest. But again, this is just a great review. And then learning from her, I'm just blown away. So that is going to be your nutrition piece. I want to offer you guys more. So if you want to join the program with me, especially if you're a woman, this is really going to speak to you, because as we get over 40, we enter into that perimenopause zone. So I've actually wrote a book. So those of you that don't know, I have been a writer for years and years and years. I used to have a newspaper column up in Northern BC for many, many years, a fitness column. And I've actually written a book, which I put into an ebook format. And it's just called Fit Over 40. So it's the perimenopause fitness guide, because it is true. What we did at 25, we cannot do at 45 without adapting. So I would love to offer you that book for free as well. If that interests you, drop the word perimenopause in the comments and I'll chat with you about getting that ebook into your hands. If what I've said so far interests you, if you're like, yeah, like I need to learn more about nutrition, drop the word best me. So what would actually happen is I would give you a questionnaire, because not everything works for everybody. So we're going to get you a questionnaire, find out what is and isn't working in your life right now, and then give you a custom program based on your unique answers, because your body is unique and we need to honor that. Okay. All right. I'm already talking longer than I wanted to, but I am so excited about this program. For myself personally, for all of my clients, there are so many of us doing this. I've kind of started already, just roughly. I'm just going to head to Costco today. I'm going there tomorrow to really kind of stock up on some healthy grocery choices, because there's still way too much cheese dip in my house from Christmas. But I would love for you to join me, or if you know of anyone that's looking to really kind of nourish themselves better, because I'm all about the pillars of wellness, right? We have to eat well, we have to move well, we have to sleep well, and we have to think well. And so I do a weekly newsletter on those 4 pillars. And if that interests you, drop the word pillars in the comments and I will put you onto my email list. Okay, you guys, that's way too much, but I would love to help you get into the best version of you for this year, because we're constantly evolving, constantly changing. So drop the word best me 23 below and I will chat with you. We will get you set up to have the best year and to truly start to live your best life. Thanks for watching, guys. If you know anyone that would get some value out of this, smash the like button, smash the love button, hit a share button, send it to a friend. I am so excited to help so many people with